Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Police!
The front line in the war on crime. High speed.
Far too fast. It's ridiculous sort of speed.
High tech. And highly trained. With performance cars on the roads, eyes in the sky, and 4 legs in reserve.
Go for it now!
This is Lincolnshire's Frontline Elite.
Look, when a plan comes together, just need a big cigar now.
Coming up,
There's a fight apparently with numerous people involved.
Dan blew lights to a booze-fueled brawl.
It's down.
Head first. Head first.
The OSU gets to the bottom of a weedy whiff.
I can smell something, can't you?
You're telling me to stop swearing? This is...
And chucking out time sees Barry turn bouncer.
No! I want to...
Don't you push me?
When it comes to raids,
Police! Police!
the Interceptors draft in the Operational Support Unit, otherwise known as the OSU.
Hello! Delivery!
With a wealth of gadgets, including their big red key, these guys can get in anywhere faster than you can say you're nicked.
Step over here.
Heading up the OSU today is Sergeant Rich Marriott. A former plasterer, Rich left the building trade over 17 years ago. And these days, he's more of an expert in demolition than construction. Rich and the unit are preparing themselves for a raid on a house in Lincoln.
So the intelligence and the suggestion is that the bloke at this address is either cultivating or supplying cannabis. So intention today is to go around, execute a Misuse of Drugs Act warrant, conduct a systematic search of the address and find any drugs that they're on.
Kitted up and ready to go, the unit rolls out. With no idea what will be waiting for them when they get to the address, tensions are running high. Drug dealers go to great lengths to secure their properties, from sleeping with machetes under their pillows to wiring their door handles up to the mains. As the team approach the address, 2 officers go on ahead to see if anyone's in.
Sorry, sir.
Everybody's in?
Let's have a look round the back.
Okay.
There's a dog in the address, but we can't see anyone in there.
Okay, mate, we'll roll round. We'll have a look at the rear door.
Word comes through that nobody's home, so the unit make their move. But waiting inside is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Used by some as a status symbol, these dogs can be trained to be extremely aggressive, so Rich and the guys need to handle this situation very carefully.
Get the lock puller out and we'll try that on it.
Lock snapper?
No, the puller. You get the drill out.
Yeah.
Doors aren't always the best way to gain entry to a locked building.
We get the ladders. There's a window open at the top.
Plan is now we're going to see if one of our smaller colonies can get through the window.
You don't spend 17 years being surrounded by criminals without picking up a few tips.
No. Do you think?
Head first. Head first.
It's a bit of a cheeky tactic. And a rather tight squeeze.
You need to go up behind and hold the ladder window open.
Bit of a drop.
No, you're
Don't do it if you're not happy.
But eventually, the oh-so-nimble officer manages to wriggle her way in.
So you need to find a key now to open the door.
I need to go meet the dog first. I'll see what it's like. Keys are in the front door, guys.
Keys are in the front door. Excellent.
Opening the door is one thing, but what about the guard dog?
Do you want this?
No, dog's fine.
Thankfully, the only danger with this fella is the risk of being licked to death.
Have you not got a toy somewhere we can play with?
With the rooms in the house divided up amongst the team,
And Eric, can you start searching the living room, please?
the guys can scour every single part of the property. And when the OSU conducts a search, absolutely nothing is left to chance.
Next door.
You can smell something, can't you?
There's a faint smell, isn't there? Yeah. There's some bongs and some other indication, a grinder, indication that there's certainly cannabis use. It may be that the person's potentially a dealer, or it may be just they're a user.
As the search continues, Rich makes use of one of the unit's high-tech gadgets.
What we're using here, this is it's like an endoscope basically used for various types of search. People will often hide things, cash, drugs under the bath. If we use this, it gets us into small voids and things, and we can have a look, see if there's anything in there.
But no need for a full cavity search today. Rich's colleagues have struck lucky downstairs.
Smaller Adidas bag in it. Small set of scales. Cannabis bush grinder.
This bag behind the sofa of this premise. Inside the bag, there's a polythene bag with approximately 10 deal bags with cannabis.
The guys were hoping to discover cannabis actually being grown here. And although that's not the case, they have found approximately 12 grams of the drug, with a street value of around £120.
Super duper. Oh, that's good. You've got some notes written on it as well. What's it say on the bag?
Some figures,
13, 14.
some names.
Oh, it's very good of him to keep a list, isn't it?
Yeah.
The evidence should be enough to mount a case for possession with intent to supply. And it seems the OSU's presence has attracted some attention.
There's a guy outside.
Hello, mate.
Excuse me, I was just wondering what's happening.
And who might you be?
I'm a mate.
Right. Well, we can't tell you.
Is the dog here?
Yes.
Get the dog then.
No, it's somebody's property. I can't give it to you, sir.
I know it.
I'm sure you do. You probably know the TV, but I wouldn't give you that either, would I? Yeah, let's just give the dog away.
With her admirers being dismissed with a flea in their ear, it seems that she's a popular pooch. For now, though, she's more than happy just hanging out with the OSU.
We've finished the search now. Nothing else found within the premises that shouldn't be here. So what we'll do is we'll lock the door up and pop the keys back through the letter box.
With the evidence catalogued and bagged up, the team moves out. Much to the disappointment of the friendliest guard dog in the world. For possession with intent to supply a Class B drug, the owner of the guard dog was sentenced to a 10-month stay in prison, suspended for 18 months. Still to come. Barry brings in a boozed-up bodybuilder. John and Brad are on a burglar trail.
And we just had a call from the hairdresser next to Domino's Pizza, window all smashed in.
And fisticuffs in the street means handcuffs in the car. Coming up,
he's a big old boy, he's got bigger arms than me.
Dan reveals the secret of his success.
You need to start working out more, bulk them up.
The bloke that's driving certainly doesn't have ginger hair.
Rich plays Guess Who.
I don't believe you. I believe you're.
Bring it down.
And it's a bumpy ride on the A1.
Tactical contact, she's gone to Rammers. They're back into lane 1.
The Interceptors are the frontline elite. They have the fastest cars and state-of-the-art kit.
There's nothing under the bath that shouldn't be.
But take away the toys and they're still old-fashioned bobbies, happy to solve crimes using old-fashioned legwork. It's early on Sunday, and whilst everyone else is tucked up in bed, John Peacock is primed and ready for the day. After 20 years patrolling the city, local lad John knows Lincoln like the back of his hand. Dedicated and determined, John always gets his man. And today he's got a light-fingered felon in his sights.
So I've checked on the police computer, and overnight the area of Outer Circle Road has been extremely busy. A series of car breaks and business premises broken into. And again last night there's been several incidents in this area.
Like any good detective, John hotfoots it to the scene of the crime. A local industrial estate where 3 businesses have reported break-ins.
We're at the wine shop. They believe that a lot of champagne may have been taken last night. However, What has actually occurred is they've been disturbed in the moving of that champagne.
So the bungled booze burglary has left the wine shop relatively unscathed. However, the thieves weren't caught snoozing next door.
The safe has now been identified as belonging to the sleep shop, which is, we believe may have had some cash in it.
And the hair-raising list of stolen items just keeps on growing.
Round the corner at the hairdressers, we believe that there has been a computer stolen from that premises.
With the evidence before him, it's up to Lincolnshire's Sherlock to piece together the puzzle. All he knows is that the thieves fled the scene when they were disturbed by the police.
Entry has been gained, and they've obviously gone up and over the top there. Falling down between the wooden and the brick structure is a case of champagne, so they've obviously been throwing it over and it's been dropped down. I know a quantity of alcohol was recovered from this area. Obviously, they've set up their escape routes. If police come to the front, they've obviously been gone straight over the back.
The slick-haired sleuth is quick to deduce how they slipped away. But to nail the conviction, he needs hard evidence. So it's back to the Skoda to retrace their steps.
Brad, come.
And keen to leave no stone unturned, John enlists the services of police dog Brad. And it isn't long before they make their first find.
We've got a bag, a going equipped bag. This is a proper going equipped bag. Hammers, chisels, you name it, in there to break into buildings.
It seems a thief and his tools are easily parted.
On the floor there, on the ground, there's a hole in the fence, and at the other side of the fence is a pair of pliers. And Majestics, which got broken into, are just up there at the back. So we'll put the dog away, and we'll just have a little look around and recover those.
John stumbles upon another suspect piece of hardware, a beefy pair of bolt cutters. And a quick rummage in the hedgerow uncovers what appears to be more of the burglar's belongings.
A pair of black gloves.
Having found a coat, hat, gloves, and enough tools to fill B&Q, it looks like John's decision to retrace the thief's footsteps was on the money.
The good thing about having a hat, with hair follicles, we've got DNA samples, which is a fantastic thing if we can put anything to anybody.
So, having unleashed his 20 years of experience and given the crime scene a thorough investigation, has John deduced how the crime took place?
The suspects have come through that fence, gone in, done a break on this property at the back here. The police have come to Majestics, which is at the front, obviously. They've come to the front, and the suspects have probably come out through this back, leaving a trail of evidence behind them, and then they've made their way out onto the street, completely stripped clean of any evidence, and if they get stopped by police, they'd be clean.
While a scenes of crime officer is busy gathering forensic evidence from the burgled businesses, John has made another discovery just around the corner.
If they had tills in it, the tills are now gone.
The van doesn't appear to have been broken into. But convinced that something isn't right, John runs the registration through the police database.
Stolen.
So John's hunch was spot on, and he suspects that this van may be linked to the burglaries.
Basically, if you're coming through, this is exactly where you could hide a vehicle out of the way if you're doing a lot of breaks and things.
To be absolutely sure if this van is connected to the burglaries, it's been taken away to be forensically examined. But having spoken to the van's owner, John thinks it's looking promising.
What he is stating is he had a black bag, believed a Kangol bag, with tools in it. We recovered this morning a black Kangol bag close to the scene of the burglary. So it's quite possible it has been confirmed as being used. It's the jigsaw pieces are coming together.
DNA belonging to one of Lincoln's most prolific burglars was recovered from the hat John found. However, there was insufficient proof to convict him of these actual burglaries. The good news is that the police were able to link him to a number of other offences, and he was sentenced to 18 months in prison. As a rural county, many of Lincolnshire's roads can be slow. But it also has the A1, which is the fastest road in and out of the county. Handy if you're trying to avoid having your collar felt by the boys in blue. It's just after the rush hour, and Interceptor Dan Lancaster has a firm grasp on the wheel of the Skoda Octavia VRS. He's in one of 3 cars pursuing a woman believed to be in a highly emotional state. She's driving dangerously and refusing to stop on the A1 North. An Interceptor in an unmarked car has already managed to get ahead of the woman, while James Bateman is closing in from the rear in the marked BMW 530D.
Okay, we're ready for tactical stages. Just online, we'll just get these HGVs. Go for it now. Let's get a box on now.
Fearing for the lady's safety, they want to stop her as quickly as possible. But as the unit moves in on the Renault Laguna, the woman's having none of it.
Tactical contact. She's gone to Rammers. And back into lane 1. She's running the unmarked car now. Stand by. Back into lane 2. No cars behind her.
In a move straight out of the Fast and the Furious, she recklessly forces her way through. Behind the wheel of almost 1.5 tons of French hatchback, this woman is a major accident just waiting to happen. She needs to be stopped. This is exactly the kind of emergency that the Interceptors are trained for, and there is no one better qualified to deal with it. They're planning to bring the woman to a stop with an extremely difficult and dangerous manoeuvre known as T-Pack. With the open road in front of her, the woman puts her foot down. But it's this gap in the traffic that allows the Interceptors to put their plan safely into action.
Unmarked car back in front, we're going to go for it.
In seconds, the unit's performance motors have surrounded the Laguna once again.
Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. That's it, well done. Vehicle stopped.
At almost 100 miles per hour, the Interceptors pull off a perfect T-Pack. They finally got her to stop, but the woman's now locked herself in the car. So an Interceptor gives the window a gentle tap. For turning the A1 into a demolition derby, the woman was charged with dangerous driving. She's currently waiting for her day in court. Today, Rich Precious is patrolling the Lincolnshire countryside in the BMW X5. There have been a spate of rural crimes in which Subaru Imprezas have been used as getaway cars, so Rich is on the lookout. And having found one, he radios in the details to get some info.
Subaru Impreza.
Rich has been policing the roads of Lincolnshire for over 13 years. An expert driver and a tenacious copper. In his spare time, Rich likes nothing better than the whiff of the grease paint as he lovies it up with his local amateur dramatic society.
Good.
But it seems Rich may not be the only person who likes acting.
Go on.
Another officer recognises the Scooby and reckons the driver might not be who he claims to be.
He knows the vehicle and he's seen the driver driving it. It's not he believes the registered keeper and insures that vehicle is down south and it'll be his brother's driving who drives on a revoked licence.
Chances are the driver of the Scooby is going to be the owner's brother, who doesn't have a full licence. Rich has been given full descriptions of both brothers, so he should be able to tell who's driving straight away.
Seems to indicate that has ginger hair. The bloke that's driving certainly doesn't have ginger hair.
It's time for Rich to bang on the blues and find out if the driver of the Impreza is sporting a shock of ginger hair.
Stay in your car, buddy.
Unless he's wearing a wig, this fella definitely isn't a redhead.
Oh, buddy, all right? Yeah, mate. Is it your vehicle, buddy?
Yeah.
What's your name? Take these vehicles, these keys, just make sure you're not going to drive off from it, all right? You got any identification on it in a minute?
No, I haven't, mate. No.
All right, tell you what I'm going to do. Just whilst I check the vehicle and check you, I'm going to ask you to come and sit in the back of my car for me, buddy, all right?
Sure, mate.
Where's the vehicle come back to?
This lad's putting on a good performance, but there's no pulling the wool over Rich's eyes.
I believe this chap might be giving false details, and it is actually.
When someone's arrested, the police log any distinguishing features, such as scars and tattoos. It's great information for the police, but not so good for anyone trying to pull a fast one.
Yes, yes. This lad's tall, skinny, with short, dark hair and scars on his face. So I got the scar from the left eye to eye socket.
Armed with his checklist, Rich gives the driver the once-over.
Let's just have a look here. Let's have a look at your left arm, mate, please. Left arm. And your left eye. Right. We'll try again. I don't believe you. I believe you're.
You're right. Bingo.
I also believe you're driving a vehicle whilst your licence is revoked, so therefore you're driving whilst disqualified. And therefore arresting you on suspicion of driving a motor vehicle whilst disqualified.
This won't be the first time someone has tried to do a number on the Interceptors. And Rich has seen his fair share of shocking performances, but this feeble attempt was a true stinker.
Right, they're not too tight because they're double.
And because he doesn't have a driving licence, things are about to get a whole lot worse for him.
Right, what will happen to that vehicle is because you're driving without insurance, because you're a disqualified driver, that vehicle will be seized by us because you're driving with no insurance. I knew that he wasn't because the PNC system will list on someone's description tattoos, marks and scars. And the gentleman in the back of the car has got a very clear scar running from his left eye down his left cheek, and that was one of the marks and scars that was listed. So we knew that. I was pretty certain that he was giving me false details because he's done it previously.
With recovery agents on their way to remove the car, Rich takes Lincolnshire's Master of Disguise to the Nick, where he'll be charged with driving without insurance and obstructing the police. The lad was fined £250 and given 6 points on his licence. He was also ordered to pay over £100 in costs. Today, Dan Brigginshaw is on patrol in the stealthy Audi S3. The most laid-back interceptor on the force, Dan prides himself on treating those he deals with fair and square. But that doesn't mean he's a pushover. And even after almost 10 years on the job, Dan never forgets a face.
There's a silver vehicle, unfortunately 4 cars in front of us that we're probably not going to find out where it goes now, but it's just come past us when we're on foot. Just back there in the front seat passengers, someone I know very well. Ah, there it goes.
It may be a long way ahead, but eagle-eyed Dan spots the silver car as it makes a right-hand turn. Locking onto the dinky Vauxhall, Dan isn't letting the car get away. Although as luck would have it, it's pulled over anyway.
Now then,
Hi there.
how are you, all right? Oh, you got your seatbelt on now? Yeah. Good work. You didn't have it on when you came past me on Double Street. Why didn't you have it on, man? You might die.
Oh no.
What you like?
Having failed to blag his way out of it, this fella could be looking at a ticket.
Police Interceptors, I'm afraid.
Although he seems to be more interested in auditioning to be a TV star.
Well, if you want to say hello, I'm sure you can.
Buddy!
Right.
Ever.
Now we're getting to the serious bit, so you're not having your seatbelt on now, unfortunately.
I know.
Because I've let you off millions of times in the past.
No, you have.
I've let you off loads of times.
Oh, yeah.
When you're a front seat passenger,
Let me off again.
Who was the lass who was driving? You weren't wearing it that time, and I said to you on that occasion, if you don't wear it again and I catch you, I'll give you a ticket. So this is that occasion, because I'm a man of my word, aren't I? Fair's fair. I did say, what's your date of birth, please?
We go back a long way, don't we?
Yeah, but as I say, I've given my word, and you've let me down.
Dan plays the 2 strikes rule, and this chap's serial seatbelt aversion has earned him a ticket.
He's a character, isn't he?
He might be a character, but that doesn't mean he can break the law and get away with it.
OK then, here's a ticket. You don't have to do anything with it. Something will turn up in the post for you what to do next. It'll probably be a fine. Just sign on there for us, please.
Come on, kid. Let's have it. He's a big old boy. He's got bigger arms than me.
Well, that's not hard. That's not hard. Yours have disappeared.
Hey?
You need to start working out more. Bulk them up.
Do you want to work? Do you want to compare arms?
No, not especially.
This should be good.
you want to compare arms?
I've got the feeling it's going to happen anyway, is it?
Although fully licensed, Dan isn't carrying firearms today, except for the pair of magnificent guns he's packing under that shirt.
You used to have big arms, you look. There's your ticket. Don't forget that, it's dead important.
All right, good.
Good.
Take care, bye-bye.
Cheerio.
So, after a slightly awkward muscle fest, Dan bids farewell to his old acquaintance. And probably not for the last time. Still to come.
Anybody else in the house?
Dan catches up with a familiar face.
Is he being arrested on suspicion of a fray at the moment?
Martin hangs out with Lincoln's academic elite.
I'm daft.
Why do you go by that way?
I've got a beer on me as well, but I put it in my pocket.
And Barry takes a trip to the caravan park of chaos.
Do we know what's going on? On your knees. Oh, no, on your knees, please. We don't know yet.
Coming up.
And some lad come up and headbutted me, so I pushed him back, and all the bouncers were like, I'm going to knock you out now.
The wild nightlife of Skeggy.
And you can film this all.
And the real wildlife with Craggy.
Is it a ferret then?
Polka, yeah.
What's a polka?
In Spalding, Dan Brigginshaw is halfway through his shift. Earlier on, he caught up with an old customer.
Hello, mate.
As a memento of the occasion, Dan gave him a ticket for not wearing his seatbelt and put him to shame with his bulging biceps.
You used to have big arms, you look.
But now things are stepping up a gear as Dan's been scrambled to an emergency.
There's a fight, apparently with numerous people involved.
As fighting is still thought to be in progress, it's crucial that the Interceptors get to the scene as quickly as possible. And as more information comes through, it appears that Dan could find himself dealing with a familiar face.
Sounds like who we gave a seatbelt ticket to earlier.
If it is the chap that wasn't wearing a seatbelt, then he could be looking at something a lot more severe than a ticket this time. As the Interceptors arrive, there's arguing on the driveway. The man from earlier is there, along with a younger man in a grey tracksuit.
Hey!
Stand still.
No, I'm
No.
not.
Okay. How you doing?
In cases like this, there's no room for hesitation, and it takes just a split second for this interceptor to neutralise any threat from the lad.
Anybody else kicking it?
1, 2. Been all right.
Anybody else knocking about?
Get off.
Talk to me. Who else is
Head
here?
up, mate.
Who else is here?
Go away, kid.
Right, just take your hands out for the time being. Good man.
The first thing that Dan needs to do is establish exactly what's happened. But that's easier said than done.
Now then.
As with so many fights the Interceptors deal with, everyone's claiming innocence or ignorance.
What's been going on here?
No, mate.
Although the lad in the tracksuit has plenty to say.
It's down now.
Yeah, we don't get it, yeah. You don't understand.
Get in.
No, you don't understand. No,
The reason Dan knows this guy so well is because he's arrested him many times in the past.
I want to go with darts. Because he has a bit of alcohol. He can't handle it. Drink. He's only a puppy. He's my stepson. So he's got a bit too irritated. He started on me. He started on his granddad. That's his granddad. In the street. I don't want to platoon out. There's no kick-off, really, but it depends what you're doing it for, but at the end of the day, I've got no charges to press.
That's one version of events, but it's down to Dan to find out every side of the story.
Hello.
Give a statement. Says that has chucked a vodka bottle at the young lad that we've locked up. It's ended up under a car which I've recovered. In the boot of the silver car is the crowbar and the walking stick.
Yeah, seen
and
them.
he's been winding the other kid up and threatening him.
With those items?
With those items.
Afraid then.
With a witness pointing the finger at Dan's old acquaintance for starting the fight, further questions need to be asked, but this isn't the place to do it.
We'll need to speak obviously a bit further to you about everything that's happened, and possibly even other people in the car. But just because of information we've been given, you're going to be arrested as well. All right, 'cause I think you might have had a crowbar or bits and pieces today as well, and you've been winding people up and chucking stuff and all the rest of it. So, well, not at the moment, you haven't. So you're being arrested on suspicion of a fray at the moment. All right, Albine. Nothing to get too hysterical about it, so we can speak to you down at the station about it. Because obviously it sounds like a right old melee that's gone on, and we're not going to sort it out here now and figure out exactly what's gone on. Okay.
With the items removed from the vehicle, the two suspects are taken to Spalding Police Station, where they'll be interviewed under caution.
Come on, me old China, I'll double lock them when we get to the motor.
Often in cases like this, things can flare up and get out of control. But thanks to Dan's rapport with the suspect, it's been handled in a sensible fashion.
You just have a wait here.
After being taken to the Nick, neither of the suspects was found to be guilty of any wrongdoing, and the case was dismissed. Skegness, the shining jewel in Lincolnshire's crown. And with Thursdays being the new Fridays, the weekend has come early to the seaside resort. The nightclubs are open till the small hours, and the threat of booze-fueled trouble is never far away. Patrolling the town tonight is Barry Peach. With 33 years on the force, Barry's locked up generations of the county's lawbreakers. A former detective, nowadays Barry's a dog handler.
Just opposite the nightclub that's open tonight, to see what sort of activity there is around at the moment. It's just a bit of a public order patrol now until about 4:30, 5 o'clock, until they've all dispersed and gone home. Make sure there's no fighting. That said, a police car parked outside the club doesn't always guarantee that there won't be fighting.
If anyone knows the lay of the land in Skegness, it's Barry. And sure enough, just moments later, he spots some trouble brewing outside the club.
What's up, guys?
Right, I was in there and some lad come up and headbutted me, so I pushed him back, and everyone's kicking me out and all the bouncers are like, I'm going to kick you out now. For no reason. There's 16-year-olds in there starting on me and they're kicking me out.
Right, you've obviously been kicked out, so I'd just suggest you disappear, mate.
What, and no one's happening about these 16-year-olds that are starting on everyone in there? And I've been kicked out because a 16-year-old in there starting on me.
This lad's night has come to an abrupt halt and he's far from happy.
They just said, he just got in my face on the stairs and went, we'll knock you out.
Stop swearing.
Do you mean stop
swearing?
You're telling me to stop swearing? I'm 19-year-old, 16-year-olds are starting on me and I'm getting kicked out. Yeah, fair, mate, fair. That's fair, mate, yeah.
Off you go, then.
Yeah, go. Because no one else around here, do they?
Wait, come on, chill.
Right, listen to me now.
No!
Listen
I want to listen to anyone.
Don't push me.
Don't push him, mate. This is a police officer. Mate,
because it's all crooked around here, isn't it? And you can film this, all you want.
Wait, come on, chill. Come down here.
Did you see what happened in there? Yeah. Did a 16-year-old just headbutt me and I get kicked out?
I don't know, mate.
Just take him away, mate.
Despite the lad's protests, Barry's confident that neither the club nor its bouncers were acting inappropriately.
The usual bit of a fracas inside the club. He's been kicked out because obviously he's been seen to be the aggressor and obviously doesn't like the situation and wants to tell the whole world in expletives as to what's happened and why he shouldn't be out here.
Luckily, the lad's mate has dragged him off before Barry needed to get the cuffs out. At this time of night, most of the county is tucked up in bed, but a report has come in saying that some residents have had a rude awakening.
A man gone a bit in drink, gone mad on the caravan site on the outskirts of town. Wants to fight everybody, apparently.
It sounds as though this call could be a step up from a lippy lad outside a nightclub. Rolling up to the caravan park, the security guard brings the Interceptor up to speed.
Hello, mate.
It's weird, mate.
Really?
So obviously we're going to go in and we're going to have to fight. He's going to fight, mate. So I've got to the website. We'll help you.
Yeah.
What it is, basically what it is, he's trashed his van a bit. He's been upset people. He's been trashing people's caravans around here, and he's paralytic drunk, he's a big bodybuilder. So we've got to find him now, he's just here.
As campsite security are predicting a punch-up with the very drunk and very muscular man, Barry taps into his vast experience and comes up with a plan.
In view of what I've been told so far, I think it's quite prudent to wait for backup from other officers who are not far behind us anyway, so I'm getting too old to get beat up.
With backup on scene, the search party begin to track down the boozed-up bodybuilder. To add a bit of bite to proceedings, Barry has brought along Max, the German Shepherd.
Is this his van?
Navigating through a park full of identical caravans at night is proving to be a bit tricky, but the team are able to follow the trail of destruction the human wrecking ball has left in his wake.
Smashed all over the place.
I don't know. The van is trashed and smashed up. As the guys
It seems the man's rampage has woken up the whole site, meaning there's no shortage of witnesses to point Barry and the boys in the right direction.
Can we go through there? It's gone down where?
They finally found his caravan, and with a local claiming that the man's inside, the Interceptors are ready to go in.
Right, please.
Just come back.
It sounds as though the reports of the man being incredibly drunk were true.
Just come out.
No, just come out.
Come out.
Yeah, no, but you've been a bit crazy, haven't you?
Come out, Jack.
And with no telling what he might do, the Interceptors aren't taking any chances.
On your knees, please.
We don't know yet. We don't know what we're doing.
With pepper spray at the ready in case things turn nasty, they get him cuffed up. He appears to be cooperating, but he's a big lad and very unpredictable.
And a lot of damage. All I have to say to you, use the caravan, which was the best that you've done. Okay? Okay?
I do understand.
All right, mate. Come on, then.
No, hey, Alice, mate, do me a favour. Tell him. Mate, listen, one minute. One minute, let me talk to him.
No, you got to go.
No, yeah.
No, you got to
in a minute. Wait, please, don't leave that door open. We won't. In the morning.
How much have to drink?
With Barry and Max keeping a watchful eye from behind, they lead the suspect to the van.
Sorry, no, let go. No, I'm not doing it fine. Listen to me. Oh, no.
He might be blind drunk, but this fella can still see the error of his ways.
I'm all right. Sorry. No, listen to me. I am really sorry. I can't believe we're looking stupid.
Had the bodybuilder not come quietly, things could have turned out very differently. But fortunately, it's ended up being a walk in the caravan park for Barry and Max. The rampaging drunk was taken to the Nick, where he spent a night in the cell sobering up and calming down. No action was taken for the criminal damage, but he was given a caution for possession of cocaine. Still to come, Martin makes a furry friend.
Is it a ferret then?
It's 1:30 early. And on duty tonight is dog handler Martin Cragg. A former RAF man, Craggy has been in the police for almost 10 years. The night shift is part and parcel of life as an interceptor. And while it isn't everyone's cup of tea, it definitely isn't a problem for Martin.
And you're going home, you know, that everybody's just getting up, getting ready to go to work. Because you spent all night working and you're about to go and get into a nice, because it's a warm bed, because Mrs. Craig's been in there. And then everybody else is getting up and going to work for the day, and you're going to spend the morning in bed. I like that feeling.
Love it or hate it, the beauty of the night shift is that it always throws up a few surprises.
John, I went the wrong way. I've had a few beers, like.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, man.
Where are you going?
I'm in student accommodation.
Completely lost and miles away from where he should be, this chap clearly isn't a geography student.
I'm daft.
Why don't you go back that way?
I've got a beer on me as well, but I'll put it in my pocket.
Alright.
Alright.
I'll leave you to it then.
Alright, cheers.
Cheers,
See you
bud.
later.
You're going the wrong, we're still going the wrong way though.
Will you give us a lift?
We've only got 2 seats.
Did I go wrong at the crossroads?
Yeah, I would walk to the traffic lights and turn left.
Alright, cheers guys.
Alright.
Night.
See ya.
Cut! It's a wrap!
When interceptors deal with members of the public in a tight spot, it's not uncommon for them to give them the odd lift. Although in this case, Craggy has a very good reason for turning the student down.
Normally I would have given him a lift back if he hadn't had a damp patch on the back of his trousers, but unfortunately he's lucked out tonight and he's going to have to walk back into town.
Just moments later, Craggy's pulling over again as he spots a familiar face riding a bike loaded up with bags. And while that isn't a crime, it certainly raises a few questions at this time of the morning.
Hey.
Yeah, you're not going to believe it.
What's that?
I've done Tesco's a favour.
What's that?
Have a look, open her up.
No, just tell me.
Polecat walked straight into the store.
A polecat?
Yeah. Honestly, I've literally just been shopping. I've got the receipts. And I was just packing my stuff inside the doors, and there's no word of a lie at Tesco's. They gave me the box as well, so I didn't steal it. You can go and ask them.
Now there's something you don't see every day.
Is it a ferret then?
Polecat, yeah.
What's a polecat?
It's the other side, it's the brown and white one. I've got a first diploma in gamekeeping and forestry, so, you know.
Polecats aside, Craggy has a job to do.
What are you up to this morning?
Just been shopping and straight back to drop the shopping off to her.
What are you going to do with that?
Hey?
What are you going to do with that?
Well, if no one claims it, I'm going to keep it.
Yeah?
Yeah. If that's all right, is that all right, do you reckon?
Well, you need to report it, don't you, at the police station.
I did ask at Tesco's what I should do. No, he's like, we're just pleased that you're taking it.
Because you've been stopped in the early hours, mate. I'm just going to... and we're getting a lot of breaks around this area. I'm just going to search you, buddy, all right?
No problem.
Who does this belong to?
That's who I've just been shopping for, mate.
So your pocket's empty,
I do believe so, boss.
Just spin around for us. You haven't got any sharps on you, have you?
No, I am, boss.
This fella says he's been shopping for a friend, and on the way he stopped off at his mum's to collect some ingredients for his breakfast.
Yeah, there's 3 eggs in there, boss.
Where have they come from, your mum?
Yeah, they're my mum's, yeah. Same as the bacon, that's the bacon.
Right.
Yeah, a bit of lard in the top. Yeah, just a few.
Okay, sachets.
Yeah, sachets and that, yeah. Jelly.
Yeah, stick it away.
From toilet rolls to baked beans and even 3 eggs in a glove, this chap's got it all.
Coffee.
It's obviously not the first time this lad's been stopped, but he certainly took it all in his stride. So with everything accounted for on the receipt, Lincoln's Dr. Dolittle is free to go.
Well, it's obviously the time of night that you've been stopped.
Yeah, I know. I'm always up at this time of night, mate, always. Yeah, I mean, I've racked up a bit of a reputation of being quite a...
Well, you have.
I know, I know it, mate, I'm not.
Having finally got everything back in the bags, and with his polecat in tow, the late-night shopper gets on his bike.
Right, we'll leave you to it.
Yeah, we'll have a good night, lads. Cheers,
See you
boss.
later.
Come here, girl. She's a bit feisty, she wants to bite. She's a big girl, though, look. Not a bad one. Yeah, we'll put her back and we'll get her home. There we go. We'll take care of her.
As a dog handler, Craggy is very much an animal lover. But sadly, that affection doesn't extend to polecats.
Oh no, they're smelly, horrible things, I think. Polecats, vicious as well, I think, but each their own.
Next time on Interceptors.
You think I'm gonna run away?
No, I don't trust anybody.
All right.
I'm gonna ask you once and once only.
Driver is out of the vehicle.
You've literally had their hands down my pants in the middle of the street.
I'm warming to you, I am, yeah,